You did crazy, oh, you ain't on the payroll. Can't be hanging with the same bros. We don't even go to the same show. So please be quiet, I'm being polite. You did crazy, oh, you ain't on the payroll. Can't be hanging with the same bros. We don't even go to the same show. So please be quiet, I'm being polite.
Hey yo, T-Beats, you killed this one, no cap.
Ice cubes up in my cup. If it's spice, one pour it up. She's a bad influence and looking like one of us.
Hello guys and girls and welcome back. It's Big John here. The at's at the bottom of the screen if you'd like to listen to my music. So is all the other relevant information I'll be speaking about in this video. So what I'm going to be doing today is I'm going to be teaching you about how to trade the Wave 3.0 using multiple trading instruments if you'd like to, instead of just using the GBP pairs. What's fantastic about this is Taylor's actually updated the Pip Hunter baseline, so it gives us even stronger trend detection. So without further ado, I'm going to get straight into it. So as you can see on my chart right now, I have my Pip Hunter set up here. I have my Asian range, I've got the back D, and I've got a 200 simple moving average. So all the settings for this video will be at the end of the video, just so I can get straight into the actual strategy itself. So what I'm looking for here is I'm looking for the baseline to be nice and green just before Asian session, hopefully staying green within Asian session. Sometimes it won't, but I'll explain that. I want price to also be above the 200 moving average, as you can see here, or below the 200 moving average. Same if it was a sell, I would like price to be below the 200 moving average, and I'd like the baseline to be red. And then I'm looking for a back D crossover, or even if I don't have a back D crossover, at least the alligator within the Pip Hunter baseline, I would like that to turn green as well, or red, depending on trend. I've also got my up and down trend signal set to a 4 hour, so that helps me with trend detection, but it's not that I have to use this as my only confluence. I'm using a lot of the other things. As you can see, this said downtrend, so this is why this vertical line is yellow, but price was still above the 200 moving average, so it was a maybe trade for me. Didn't have to take it, but you could, and look, you would have won. Where I would put my stop loss would be 20 to 30 pips from wherever price is at the current moment to below the 200 moving average or below the Pip Hunter baseline. As you can see in this trade right here, now this is a green vertical line. Reason why I'm telling you is that this isn't a maybe trade. This is more of a yes, I can take this trade. As you can see, price came in. You had a downtrend from here, which is showing us the 4 hour trend. You see price come in bearish. You can see prices pull back in Asian session towards the Asian high, which is fantastic for a setup. And then you can see the back D has crossed over here, gave me entry straight away. And I would have been able to get into this trade and ride it all the way down here. And what would have happened is my stop loss would have been just above here. And that was a perfect trade that I could take there. So this was a better looking setup for a bearish sell. As you can see here, now this was a fantastic buy. We could see that price is coming in with a good trend. It's nice and full, going up. We could see that we had an aggressive entry here on the back D crossover, even though this was red. And if you wanted the secondary entry, you could have got one right here. You could have got another one with this star. This blue star shows us a buy. The white star shows us a sell. You don't trade off them alone. You follow what I'm saying now, trend or market structure. Use that. You can't trade off of anything just by itself. Even what I'm showing you, it's still better to know how to trade with market structure, and I teach that in my mentorship. If you want to know about that, just DM me in my Discord. All the links in the YouTube description below. As you can see here, here's another maybe trade. You can see that price is not a full trend as it's coming in through the Asian session, but it is rejecting off of the 200 moving average, as we can see right here. And then that was an indication as a maybe trade. You've seen a back D crossover here, and you could have took this trade and you still would have managed to win. So you're going to put between, when you're checking your pairs in the day, there's 26 pairs we can trade, I believe so. Now you check between them, which ones are possibles, which ones are maybes, which ones are no good at all, and which ones look great. That's up to you to differentiate which ones you want to trade. But I just go on a maybe or a great. Just keep it simple. And here we had a nice full trend coming in. You would have got an entry right here on a back D cross. You even had a star here telling you that you could buy. And at the same time, if you want to put your stop loss, where would it be? It would just be below this baseline right here. So you're looking at about 30 to 35 pips. And then you would have caught this trade going up here. It's about 1 to 2 trade right there. Here, as you can see, this was a maybe trade. Once again, price was above the 200 moving average. It could have broke down at any given time. But you can see later on in the London session right here, price turned into a good trade. As you can see, price started to move. So it's either you take the risk from here on these trades, because you see a back D cross has happened here, or what you will do is you'll say to yourself, you know what, I'm going to wait and see a bit longer on this pair. You know, you might have entered 3 or 4 other pairs that were good trade setups that you saw in the day, and then you say, maybe I'm going to wait another hour or two, stay up, or whatever you might need to do, and then enter here where you say, okay, it looks a bit better. And then once again, your stop loss would have been where? It would have just been below here, about 20 to 30 pips this way, and then you would have caught this trade here, another like 1 to 2 trade. As you can see on silver as well, so I'm showing you that it works on different trading instruments. You can see right now, it's come through right here. You had a crossover here, Price is above the 200 moving average. It's above on the baseline as well. Nice, good trend. And then you can see you had an entry right here. And then you also had another entry around about here that you could have got in when it crossed over. And you could have took price all the way up. Stop loss would have been below the cloud or the 200 SMA. So I'd like to keep this one nice, short and sweet. As you can see, I've just gone through multiple pairs. When I even put out this video, I've gone through all the pairs that I have marked up on a watch list. Any pair that I do mark up, I just put a little sticker here. You can put a sticker in any color you want. And then any watch list you have in trading view, it will be there on the side once you create a watch list and stuff like that. If you'd like me to do more videos on how to use trading view, I've got no problem with that. And I will add it to my how-to series, and that can help people out. And also, if you'd like to learn anything else about what I'm doing here, please, once again, just hit me up in my Discord, direct message me. And if you want to get into mentorship about it, I'm fully, capable of helping people out on how to do this. If you'd like to learn how to use Pip Hunter as well, hit me up. I mean, this is what I create these strategies for. So yeah, you definitely can have a good win rate with this. Keep your risk to reward very, very simple. Do not over leverage. Don't try and do a 50% growth and everything like that if you haven't tried any of these things. First, learn how to become a break-even trader. Then learn how to become a profitable trader. Then once you become more consistent with that, then you can start having fun growing small accounts into big accounts. This can be your year. I know it could be your year. I'm praying for you as well. I know it's hard times. Let's just get it. So I hope everybody's good with that. And on that note, I'd like to say peace.